Hey folks, it's your man Manny, and I'm here with Kassan. Believe it or not, he's been reactive for 4 years, and he's doing incredible. I mean, he's just doing incredible here. And so one thing I wanted to talk to you about is how do we help our dogs succeed in socialization? And this is this concept of going for quality over quantity, okay? I'd rather have Kassan come up here for 1 second, smell the dog, everything's going great, and then end the socialization, call him back to me and give him food. Then I would have him go up to the dog and maybe he gets a little nervous, the other dog gets a little bit nervous, the fur goes up, and then I call him back to me, okay? Additionally, I'd rather have him socializing with a dog where if I say his name or I tug on the leash, go ahead and tug on the leash. If I give a little tug on the leash, it's no big deal. He comes back to me and he goes, hey, where's food? So I'd rather have him have a short interaction, but during that time, when I call him back to me, he comes back to me, no big deal. Then have him have a longer interaction in which perhaps for some of that social time, he wasn't really listening to me. He wasn't really being responsive. Okay, oftentimes I see dogs that are struggling with reactivity or even aggression, we try to do too much socialization too soon. Okay, we want to really focus on shorter lengths of time in which we're both feeling very little stress and in which there's a high level of clear communication between us, right? So short interactions, just maybe even a few seconds. We're not feeling stressed. The dog isn't feeling stressed. And at any point in time, we have clear communication. So if we say our dog's name, they turn their ear, they look over at us. If we pull on the leash, they come over to us. It's so important. So just this exercise of letting him go up, being curious, and then we interrupt the socialization when everything's going great. It's getting in those repetitions of, hey man, anytime there's dogs around, we tug on the leash, you come over here. Oh, really? It's not that complicated. It's really not, folks. So prioritize quality over quantity. And if you don't have a whole pack of really calm dogs like this, there might be one dog in your neighborhood that's just really calm and not reactive. And, you might get a sense, hey, this dog on the other side of the fence is just curious. He doesn't bark. He doesn't whine. He's a real curious dog that's helpful. Or maybe you have a friend's dog. And even if this is off-leash socialization, it's going to be the same thing. I'd rather have my dog play with a dog for a few minutes where they're listening to me and I'm not stressed than I would have them play for 20 minutes where, maybe I'm feeling stressed or maybe they're not listening to me. Because, that's going to create an association between socialization and the dog not listening to me and the dog not being stressed. So at the end of the day, I want the dog to associate socialization with no stress, clear communication, and we are just going to do it for as long as we need to for us to have success, and we're going to stop before we fail. So some things to think about, folks: quality over quantity when it comes to socializing your dog, whether on leash or off leash. Remember, as always, we don't blame them, we train them. And if you love them, you lead them. Always, I'm available for help online. You can go to my website and you can even find my poetry book available there for purchase. Okay, folks, until then, I'll see you then.